Hey everyone, my name is TTB and this is German Mechgineering. Welcome guys to another video. We are doing the Dervish 6M today in a missile and a laser configuration designed to hunt down enemy mechs and kill them quickly. Now the Dervish has come out just a few months ago, but it doesn't see that much use because it seems a little bit redundant, but it has some features that are quite useful for us. So let's go ahead and have a look at the loadout. The basis for this build is going to be an XL Engine 300. We've got 3 Streak 6s, and we've got 4 medium lasers, 2 jump jets, a big active probe, and 5 tons of Streak SRM ammo, 1 double heatsink in the engine, light ferrofibrous, and endo steel structure. That is basically the build, guys. The head armor gets removed down to 4 in order to be able to fit all of that. And jump distance will be at 20, which is fine. The Alpha Strike firepower is at 56, and the speed is 88.4 kph, which is not that fast for a 55-tonner, but we definitely want our speed to be, let me rephrase that, we want to have more firepower than speed in this build. Now, if you look at the mech, you will see that the missiles are here in the arm, as well as in those flaps here on the left and right torso. And we've got 4 arm-mounted lasers. So while we are trying to get a lock on the enemy, we can actually shoot them with the lasers, and then we follow up with the Streak SRM volley, alpha strike damage 56, which doesn't sound like much, but I got a few matches lined up for you guys to see that 56 damage alpha strike can make a huge difference. The main challenge with this build is going to be your XL engine. You want to make sure that you twist and turn as much as possible because the Dervish doesn't have that much armor and structure below it, and if you lose a side torso, you are dead, so that would be unhealthy. Of course, you could think about maybe doing this with a light engine, but the problem is the light engine equivalent to the XL 300 is a light engine 250, and with the light engine 250, you are going a whopping 73 kph with a 55-tonner. So I don't think you want to do that. I would say go with the XL engine, try it out first, and see how it goes. Now, for the skill tree, let's have a look at that real quick. 91 skill points are spent. That is perfect. So in the firepower tree, we heavily go into the firepower tree for high explosive 1 and 2, missile rack 1 and 2, as well as all the laser duration nodes. Remember, we've got missiles and we've got the lasers. And I'm also taking a lot of the range nodes as much as I can, as well as much of the heat gen nodes as I can. That gives our Streak missiles over 300 meters range, which is really, really good. Then we go into the survival tree. We take the left-hand side of the survival tree with 1 extra point in scaled density to be as tanky as possible with the least amount of points spent. And then we just jump into the sensors tree. We take 5 points of radar derp and 2 points of seismic sensor. And last but not least, as always, double cool shot with cool shot cooldown, very important for this mech because you might run a little bit hot with the medium lasers, and I chose to go with double ARE here. You could have gone also with artillery strike and UAV, I will leave that up to you. Well, that is the build for today, guys. Let's go ahead and take this bad boy into a dropship and we'll see how it performs. I'll see you there. Well guys, here we are in the Tourmaline Desert. I'm pushing through the Valley of Death and I shall fear no evil because I am evil incarnate. I've said that one quite a few times already. What is that? That looks like a slow-ass assault. That's a little Kodiak. Let's go ahead, shoot him in the back a little bit and then let him have it with our Streaks here. You might be twisting, dude, but I will just keep the fire going on to you. Beautiful. Okay, now I have to twist and run. He's turning around. AC-10s and flamers. Interesting build. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the little nook and cranny here and wait for a sec. I am gently encouraging the team to please start moving because I don't see a lot of movement so far. So until that happens, I just have to wait here and hope that nobody rotates onto me from the left-hand side. But maybe we can get some shots into target here, for example, on that Kodiak, our friend from before. Drop the ARE, get a little bit of lasers into his back, and his CT is red, and from behind, 1 shot. Okay, well, that is something I can work with. Oh, and I can also not work with all these enemies up front. Yeah, I don't want to tank them. So let's fall back a little bit here and maybe join our guys towards Delta 6. Let's have another quick peek here, get some more damage into target. That Griffin just took a full salvo, and we can fall back a little bit. Ouch, that was a little bit of damage to my CT, but we're fine. Okay, Now, I do have two teammates here on the right-hand side. I also know that there's quite a few enemies around. For example, what do we have here? Charlie, that's a cataphract. Yeah, not something I want to mess with and brawl with at short range, but you know what, guys? I'm feeling a little bit feisty, so let's go ahead and maybe get some damage onto Galfie, onto that Griffin. That's the guy we shot before. His arm is ready to pop off, but that doesn't matter. In most cases, Griffin arms just shield arms. Hello there, good sir. Snub-nosed PPC Jägermech, and he's got a friend. That friend is big, that's the Kodiak from before, but he has bad armor as we know, and he also has a very open CT, and if I can actually aim and not be useless, then there we go! That is a Kodiak killed, 100 tons off the playing field, and then TTP realizes, ark! I just overheated. That was painful. Luckily enough though, I do have some teammates with me and they're helping me, so we can go ahead and go onto the enemy Thunderbolt. As you can see, I'm just gonna go sequential fire here onto the Thunderbolt, take him down, and now we can deal with the Griffin. His CT is red, and he is dead. Beautiful. Well, let's go ahead and find some more targets here. 3 kills over 2 right now. Whoa, never mind. That's Eben Jack. He's laser vomiting onto my face. I just want to shoot that Kodiak. There we go. Kodiak's dead. Now we can turn our attention towards the Eben Jack here. Ooh, I just took a really, really big ducker hit on my side torso, and I feel a little bit damaged. And I also feel a little bit rage, because it just feels like the guys beside me are just hiding behind me instead of just going in. And yeah, I would like somebody else to take the brunt of the damage for a change, because I'm a one-hit right now. Let's see what we have down here. No further targets. Maybe that even Jack from before. Ghost Rifle and medium lasers. I'm trying to take his leg here. I couldn't get the leg, but let's go ahead and switch on over to Hotel here, the fire starter, as well as his buddy here, the Vapor Eagle. Gotta be so careful. I need to shield my left side torso. Get some shots into the Vapor Eagle. Hang on, maybe get another one in. Come on, shoot! There we go. He should be open now, almost open. Okay, and now we can go and walk towards cover. And as you can see, I'm always putting my left side torso away from the enemy, trying to shield it as much as possible. We have to get into the fight. We're a little bit too spread right now. There's one guy at Echo 7. He might draw some attention very soon. And that means I need to be there and in range to engage these guys. Maybe go onto the enemy Hunchback here, shoot him with my Strix. Oh, I would like to... For crying out loud! Ah! Yep, guys, that was a rage laser shot. I'm sorry about that, but that is just sheer rage induced. Like, why the hell would you stand behind me and then not move? Like, that was annoying, guys. This is one of the most annoying sins in MWO. Do not crawl up into your teammates' asses. Okay, let's see if we can get two more shots off before we die here. I want to try and help my teammates. Let's go ahead, go onto the Hunchback to see here. Oh, somebody's coming in. That's the Vapor Eagle. Let's try and aim at him with our cockpit tilted towards the right-hand side. There we go. Come on, give me an aim. There we go. Lasers and Strix. Got one more shot off. The Vapor Eagle should be open now. Maybe we can get one more shot off onto him. Let's see. Yep. And we're dead. Rip. I just folded in over myself. Well, 8 kills to 10. It looks like this is going to be a loss for us, even though I fought my hard out. It might not be enough. We've got a Shadowcat that is legless, and he's fighting against 3 enemies. He's got a Firestarter against him. He also has that Hunchback, I think, still against him, and his leg is gonna break off any second now. And that Hobo with a shotgun will be a dead Hobo with a shotgun, unfortunately. It's a little bit of a sad end to this match that started oh so well, with us engaging Kodiaks and Thunderbolts, and then in the end we ended it with a little bit of blockage and getting shot by the enemy. 2 kills, 6 assists, 1 solo kill, 1 KMDD, 1125 damage done, 443 damage taken, 3 components destroyed. That's over 1100 damage and a 55 toner, guys. I think that was a good run though, and if you think that as well, check out my Patreon page. Think about becoming a member of Team TTB. Well, all the rage is forgotten. Let's jump into the next game here and try and see what we can do. I'm looking at this UAV here and I'm like, maybe I can shoot it. I'm not looking at my hit indicators. I'm so fascinated by the UAV right now that I don't look down on the right hand side and see all the lasers are black. And that means I am not in range. I can laser this all day long, but I am not in range. I feel very foolish now. But that's okay. Let's try and find a target on the left-hand side. The enemy team has pushed from Hotel 7 towards Fox 8, slightly around us. And is there somebody around this corner? I didn't really see. Let's move in a little bit closer and find out. Yep, there is somebody. Hello there, good sir. Would you like some Strix? Here, enjoy. Okay, beautiful. So we got those into target. Let's see if we can do some more damage on this corner here. Oh, he's going ham onto my body here. Okay, well, sure. Have some more streaks. I can just keep the streaks going. Hopefully maybe take away his side torso or do a little bit of more damage to him. Nope, never mind. The enemy cavalry has arrived, and that means I will be going backwards and around the corner, because I must be elsewhere. Elsewhere is a good place to be because there are not that many enemies around. Oops, there's another Eben Jack coming in. Learns Yak 2s and lasers. Okay, that is a weird build, but fine by me. We are 2 kills down right now. It's not looking good, guys, but we will keep fighting nonetheless. Once again, enemy UAV up, enemy UAV down. This time it actually was in range. Guys, you need to recognize where UAVs are on the playing field, and then you've got to go ahead and shoot those UAVs as much as possible, because the information that the enemy team gleans from them is just so crucial. 4 kills over 1 now for the enemy team. Mechwarrior Strike is doing a little bit of work keeping the enemy team off, and I'm still going to try and defend this little ledge here, because it is a nice spot. I'm a little bit protected from the enemy here. That Victor looks juicy. Let's give him a salvo, go onto his side torso. Yeah, we just cracked open an AC-10 on that Victor. He still does have an AC-10 and an AC-20, so gotta be careful about that. Trying to get the side torso off here, but to no avail. So we go in on the other enemy target over there. That's a Griffin with MRMs. Maybe now we can get the side torso on the Victor. It just doesn't want to fall off. That Victor has more structure than I can believe. Okay, well, let's see what else we can find here. We see that our teammates have gotten some kills now onto the enemy team, which is good, but we're still trailing behind 2 kills. The light mech coming in from the right hand side, as well as the Eben Jack from before. Maybe we can go ahead and take a good kill shot onto him. Hello there, good sir, and goodbye, good sir. Very nice, and now we can go on to the enemy mistlings, and then I see suddenly Direwolf coming across the area, and of course you would focus in on the Dervish. There's an assault mech behind you, but no. Focus on the Dervish. That is streamer aggro, boys. That is most likely streamer aggro. That's alright. The enemy team is leading by 3 kills right now, so 6 kills under 9. I'm gonna try to fight here as much as I can, maybe get 1 or 2 more shots off, but that is going to be it. A little bit unlucky here with a Streak hit. Trying to get another lock here, but yeah. Just twisting and turning, left side torso is gone, and we're dead. The thing is, though, it's 8 kills to 10, and it's still not over. I still have 2 teammates, and they are fairly healthy. There's a Griffin 2N, he's got the power of ECM, and of course the power of Streaks. No, he does have just SRM6s. That's a solid build for the Griffin 2N. I normally run it with Artemis, but you can have a lot of fun with this build, and if you can actually hit your shots, then the enemies will start melting, especially if they have already been very much damaged by the other guys beforehand. So the Griffin here has a high chance of actually being able to clean up. That Siren, for example, is 1-shot CT. Well done. And now it is 2 against 2, 2 against 1. We still have an assault mech out here. That's a Fafnir. He's still quite healthy. Not healthy as I want him to be, but still quite healthy. And while the Direwolf is engaging the Fafnir, the Griffin is doing the right thing to jump into his back. Direwolf actually overheated. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a dead direwhale. The quad SRM6 are gonna shred through him, through his ass. GG, well played, everybody. So, from the danger of looming defeat, the team was able to pull it back, and I think that was a nice match to showcase that you should always keep fighting even though it seemed hopeless. 1 killing blow, 8 assists, 1 kill most damage dealt, 600 damage done, 448 damage tanked in the 5500 is still pretty significant in XL, I would say. And yeah, it was a good round, and well done on the Griffin and the Fafnir. GG guys, have a great day, and of course, try out this build, let me know how it goes. Take care.